Key decision makers are CEO, managing directors, business owner, heads of department. And in household Conti, there's a legal representative. Usually that person is the business owner. You want to talk to that person because only the key decision maker can decide.
Hey, Tom Ping, love what you're doing on your channel, buddy. Super congrats. You know, giving your time and energy to nonprofit business channel. Look, man, keep driving that audience. So, Tom Ping, look forward to spending some time with you. I know you got the right mindset, so I'd love for you to share some of that from the big V. God bless, be great. Till next.
Rồi 12 giờ 18 mình đã có văn phòng chưa? Ở đây mình vẫn còn 2 phút nữa để văn phòng Đà Nẵng cho anh vào ha. B2 cho Phương hỏi là các bạn vào trễ hay là các bạn nói về không về à? Về luôn hỏi gì bạn nữ mình lên trên rồi dùng Phương luôn ha. A2 mình thấy trống một cái ghế là bạn nói về luôn hay là bạn nói vào trễ vậy ạ? Không có người không? Rồi 59 vẫn còn kịp, bạn nữ mình lên trên hàng 2 mình ngồi luôn. Rồi ở đây mình chưa có văn phòng Đà Nẵng đâu rồi ạ? Rồi có nguy cơ rất lớn là Đà Nẵng sẽ từ 1.000 điểm. Offline ở đây. Rồi tất cả các đội offline ở đây mình đầy đủ ha. Rồi cho một tràng pháo tay, không có đội nào bị trừ điểm hết. Rồi bây giờ là tất cả thành viên, những bạn không có mặt thì cương coi như bạn đi về ha. Một lát nữa đâu lũi thủ vô một người thì coi như là mình bị trừ điểm ha mọi người ha. Rồi thì rồi cảm ơn mọi người. Rồi thì trong buổi sáng mình đã hoàn thành trong bước đầu tiên. Bước đầu tiên cách nào tốt nhất để tìm khách hàng ạ?
Hà Nội mã số tế rồi.
Hà Nội, Hải Phòng, A1 mỗi đội 200 điểm. Rồi mình có bao nhiêu doanh nghiệp ở Việt Nam hả?
2 triệu 8. Cái gì quan trọng phải là
trên 2 triệu 8. Rồi đều đồng thanh, không có điểm ạ. Rồi mình đã qua xong tháng thứ 2, mời chị Chi show cho các bạn bản báo cáo tài chính ạ. Đà Nẵng ơi. Rồi các bạn đã hoàn thành xong tháng thứ 2. Tháng tiếp theo ha mọi người ơi, tháng tiếp theo thì bây giờ mình bắt đầu qua thứ 3. Thì tháng thứ 3 tiền cost của chúng ta sẽ là 1.500. Mời chị Chi trừ 1.500 ở tất cả các đội ạ. Cần Thơ, B2 và Đà Nẵng, các bạn đã bị âm điểm. Đầu tiên mình đối với đội offline đầu tiên ha. B2, bây giờ các bạn đang bị âm 400 điểm. Các bạn lựa chọn như thế nào ạ?
em xin gọi.
Rồi các bạn muốn vay bao nhiêu ạ?
Muốn vay 500 ạ.
500 điểm. Rồi có đội nào ở đây có muốn cho vay không ạ? Nhưng các bạn phải cân nhắc kỹ nha. Nếu như các bạn cho các đội khác mượn tiền và đội đó không trả lại được thì coi như các bạn mất trắng nha.
Hương ơi, Cần Thơ có được 200 cộng với 200 nữa là 400 chưa cộng vô á chị.
Sao Cần Thơ ơi?
Còn 400 chưa cộng. Là có nghĩa là hồi nãy được 2 lần trả lời được 400 á chị. Mà chị có cộng.
400 đã có 2 cái cột ở trên đây rồi Cần Thơ thấy không? Tô đỏ cái 2 cái cột Cần Thơ vừa mới được điểm lên cho em với.
Cái này kéo ra chưa hết á, ý là từ trước nữa.
Cái này là ở phía trước bên mình đã có đi một số cột rồi á. Show ra cho Cần Thơ coi đi chị. Rồi có đội nào muốn cho B2 mượn điểm không ạ? Có đội nào muốn cho B2 mượn điểm không ạ? A1 A1 mình có cho B2 không? A1 ơi, mình có cho B2 mượn điểm không ạ?
Cho 1.500 luôn.
Mình có cho mượn không ạ? B2 đang là ông 400, các bạn đó muốn mượn 500 điểm. Mình cho 200.
Cho vay 200 thôi à.
Người ta mượn 500 lận.
Thì tụi em đầu tư nhiêu đó còn kêu gọi thêm chỗ khác nữa à.
Mượn một bên thôi. Nếu như các bạn cho mượn thì các bạn cho mượn luôn 500. Có, các bạn có quyền tự chạc lời bao nhiêu cái tùy của các bạn.
B2 ơi, nếu như em đầu tư cho B2 thì nếu sau đó B2 làm ăn được thì B2 có...
Bạn sẽ tự đưa ra bạn muốn là mượn 500 trả lại bao nhiêu ạ? Mượn 500 trả lại 1.000 hay là mượn 500 trả lại 2.000? Rồi, đội Cần Thơ thì sao ạ? Các bạn lựa chọn nào ạ? Exit khỏi buổi training hay là mình đi vay tiền là? Cần Thơ và Đà Nẵng.
Hello, everybody. I also, if you need to borrow money, I'm also Loan Shark Tom. That's my other business. If you need to borrow money, I can lend you money, but my interest rate very high. If you borrow 1,500, you have to return 3,000 next month. Okay? And because I'm Loan Shark, if you don't pay me back, you know what happens, right? What happens? No, I send you to hospital. Okay. Everybody understand?
Rồi, mình tới với đội Cần Thơ à. Cần Thơ ơi, mà các bạn có mượn tiền không à? Hay là các bạn exit khỏi buổi training à? Các bạn muốn mượn bao nhiêu và các bạn mượn từ ai?
Mượn của A1 trắng thế này.
Rồi các bạn ơi, các bạn thảo luận nhanh lên, các bạn có cho mượn hay không à?
Dạ, A1 cho Cần Thơ mượn
Để cho các bạn đó. Rồi các bạn có cho mượn hay không à? Rồi Cần Thơ muốn mượn các bạn 1.000 điểm, các bạn có cho mượn hay không?
Cần Thơ hả?
Rồi Cần Thơ A1 không cho mượn nha.
Nếu mượn A1 thì A1 đeo giá bao nhiêu thì cho Cần Thơ mượn.
Rồi A1 không cho Cần Thơ mượn nha. Bạn nói vào mấy
Dạ, dạ em xin từ chối Cần Thơ ạ.
Rồi B2 thì sao ạ?
B2 thì
B2
thì hiện tại team em góp ý là cho B2 mượn 500 ạ.
Lấy lại bao nhiêu bạn? Mượn 500 trả lại bao nhiêu? Bạn nói mượn 500 trả lại 1.000 hay là sao ạ?
Mượn 500 trả lại 800 ạ.
Rồi B2 they want to borrow 500 from A1 and give back 800. Ok, done deal. B1 muốn đi với Cần Thơ đúng không? Rồi cho. Rồi Cần Thơ ơi, B1 muốn cho mình mượn tiền.
Vậy B1 giá B1 đưa ra là nếu mượn 500 thì sẽ trả
Mượn 500 lãi suất bao nhiêu? B1 ơi, mượn 500 trả lại bao nhiêu ạ?
Mượn 500 trả ngàn.
Rồi Cần Thơ, các bạn im lặng với Phương ạ. Cần Thơ ơi, bây giờ B1 đưa ra cái deal là mượn 500 trả lại 1.000, các bạn có đồng ý hay không ạ?
Mượn 100 trả 200 được không?
Trời ơi, tôi hả, đang top 1 đó. Đang tranh top 1.
Giờ chốt qua không chốt thôi.
Cần Thơ ơi, mình có đồng ý hay không ạ?
Không, mẹ mượn con.
Cần Thơ ơi, các bạn quyết định nhanh đi ạ. Các bạn đang hết tiền, các bạn không có quyền quyết định đâu ạ. Các bạn có mượn hay không ạ? Mượn B1 500 trả lại 1.000 ạ.
Chị Phương ơi, cho em hỏi Son cho mượn thì lãi suất bao nhiêu ạ?
They want to ask you how about you want to borrow 500.
1,500 for 3,000. That's my only offer.
Rồi, Tom thì chỉ có một cái offer duy nhất, đó là mượn 1.500 trả lại 3.000. Một cái offer duy nhất đó thôi. Rồi Cần Thơ ơi, bây giờ là B1 mượn 500 trả lại 1.000. Tom là mượn 1.500 trả lại 3.000. Các bạn chọn bên nào?
Dạ. Vậy bây giờ mọi người mượn 1.500 hay là mượn 1.500? Mượn 500. Dạ. Mượn 500 nếu mà tiền trả thì 500 khi nữa đó là việc mình phải đi em biết là
Cần Thơ ơi, các bạn đưa ra quyết định nhanh với Phương à.
Dạ Cần Thơ xin mượn của B1 500 à. Được không ạ? B1 ơi.
So they agree with B1 500, give back 1.000. Rồi Đà Nẵng.
500 for how much?
Rồi Đà Nẵng ơi, các bạn đang bị âm 1050 điểm. Các bạn chọn là rời khỏi buổi training hay là vay vốn à?
Đà Nẵng muốn vay 1.100 trả 1.500 được mà.
Các bạn muốn mượn của ai à?
A1.
A1 có đồng ý hay không à? Rồi A1 không đồng ý nha. Rồi các bạn chỉ có một offer duy nhất, đó là từ Tom 1.500 trả 3.000. Các bạn có đồng ý hay không ạ? Đà Nẵng ơi, Đà Nẵng ơi, các bạn không có nhiều thời gian để thương thảo rồi. Bây giờ các bạn đồng ý hay không ạ?
Dạ tính
các bạn đồng ý là mượn 1.500 trả lại 3.000 đúng không ạ?
No choice.
Các bạn ở Đà Nẵng ơi, các bạn không có quyền lựa chọn nữa đâu. Hoặc là các bạn có thể không mượn thì các bạn có thể exit nguyên một team, đứng lên và đi về, mình không tiếp tục training nữa. Hoặc là các bạn mượn 1.500 trả lại 3.000. Đà Nẵng ơi, các bạn không có sự lựa chọn nữa đâu ạ. Okay, agree with you.
Of course they suck. Who would let them borrow money except me? Okay, so the teams that lend money, okay, if they fail, you don't get your money back. And the teams borrow money, if you can't pay back by this month, by next month, you are out. Okay, so you gotta really do something in this month. Are you ready for month number 3?
Yeah!
Okay, let's go. In month number 3, we're gonna talk about step 2. All right, step 2 is called making first contact. So, in step 1, you know how to find the customer. Google, Facebook, take pictures. Maybe get a book of directories of businesses. Think creatively how to find more businesses. And now in step 2, we have to make first contact. They don't know you, you don't know them, but you have to make first connection. Okay, step 2, make first contact. Miss Phone, continue.
Rồi, ở bước đầu tiên thì mình đã biết cách là tìm doanh nghiệp như thế nào rồi. Vậy thì bước thứ 2, mình sẽ có là tạo liên hệ lần đầu với khách hàng. Thì mình sẽ tạo liên hệ lần đầu với khách hàng bằng cách nào ạ? B1 gửi email B1.
500 points.
Rồi, bắt đầu từ thời điểm này, mỗi câu trả lời là 500 điểm nha mọi người. B1 email, B1 500 điểm. A1 gặp trực tiếp.
Gọi điện thoại.
iPhone gọi điện.
A1
Nắng gọi điện á.
B2 gọi điện thoại, mỗi đội 500 điểm. Online Cần Thơ. Đà Nẵng Hà Nội, mỗi đội 500 điểm gọi điện thoại. Nhắn tin qua Zalo, Facebook. A2 500 điểm. Rồi, mình dừng lại cái list ở đây nha mọi người, dừng lại câu hỏi đáp án ở đây. Mình phải đấu tranh mới có điểm nha. Rồi, mình đã có ở đây là gửi email, gặp trực tiếp, gọi điện thoại, nhắn tin qua điện thoại, Facebook, xin lỗi, Zalo, Facebook.
Phương ơi, Cần Thơ nói có nghe không?
Cần Thơ các bạn phải la to lên nữa nha.
Dạ chị ơi, cái mic của em đó ô thu ăn hơi nhỏ, hiện tại là em đang
hét to lên bạn ơi.
không lên tiếng được ạ.
Hét to lên nha bạn ơi, hét to hơn nữa nha bạn ơi. Các bạn la to Cần Thơ lên nữa để Phương có thể nghe được nha. Rồi, đối với những cái cách Phương đã ghi trên bảng như thế này các bạn lắng nghe câu hỏi của Phương để có thể có điểm ha. Thì cách nào là cách tốt nhất à? A1, A2, A3, B1, B2 tất cả các bạn đều có đứng dậy và trả lời mỗi đội 500 điểm.
Hà Nội cũng trả lời mà.
Online.
Hà Nội cũng trả lời con.
Chị
ơi, Hà Nội cũng trả lời chị ơi.
Rồi, online Phương nghe được Hà Nội, cho Hà Nội 500 điểm ha. Rồi.
Không nghe Hải Phòng à?
Rồi, Cần Thơ, Hải Phòng và Hà Nội mỗi đội 500 điểm. Phương không nghe được từ Đà Nẵng. Đà Nẵng ơi, các bạn còn ở đó không ạ? Rồi, nhưng mà cách tốt nhất ở đây thì sẽ là gọi điện thoại ha mọi người. Rồi, cách tốt nhất ở đây sẽ là gọi điện thoại. Các bạn lắng nghe ha.
Đà Nẵng nói có nghe không ạ?
Rồi, bây giờ mới nghe. Rồi, đối với các bạn online, tại vì các team online sẽ la cùng một lúc cho nên các bạn phải la to hơn nữa để Phương nghe được ha. Rồi, cách tốt nhất các bạn tập trung vào Phương ha. Cách tốt nhất sẽ là gọi điện thoại. Vậy, lý do tại sao gọi điện thoại là cách tốt nhất à? Đáp án đầu tiên đối với các bạn phía sau thì các bạn làm sao đó để Phương thấy nha. Tại vì trên đây các bạn nó đứng lên là Phương không thấy phía sau nữa. B1, A1 và Hải Phòng. Thấy được chưa? A1, B1, Hải Phòng mỗi đội 500 điểm. Cho đáp án đầu tiên đó là tiết kiệm thời gian.
Hà Nội đó chị ơi.
Cần Thơ cái gì?
Tôi không nghe. Rồi, đáp án đầu tiên tiết kiệm thời gian.
Không nghe được chị ơi.
Tiết kiệm thời gian. Đáp án đầu tiên đó là tiết kiệm thời gian. Rồi, đáp án thứ hai này không phải là vừa phải có sự chú ý vừa phải đúng rồi nha mọi người. Còn một đáp án nữa, tại sao gọi điện thoại?
Tiện lợi.
Tiện lợi.
Biết cái lý do. Biết mà reason.
Chưa có đáp án đúng.
Gặp đúng rồi, gặp đúng rồi.
Tên.
Tiết kiệm chi phí, gặp đúng rồi.
Chưa có đáp án đúng nha. Chưa có đáp án đúng nha.
Tiết kiệm
Có gì đâu. Hà Nội đã có được đáp án đúng, đó là có được sự chú ý của khách hàng. Cho Hà Nội 500 điểm. Đáp án thứ hai là mình sẽ có được 100% sự chú ý của khách hàng. Tại sao là 100% sự chú ý của khách hàng? Tại vì khi các bạn bấm một cái số điện thoại lên, các bạn gọi cho khách hàng, việc đầu tiên cái khoảnh khắc khi mà khách hàng nhấc cái cuộc điện thoại của các bạn thì thời khắc đó các bạn đã có được 100% sự chú ý của khách hàng. Mọi người nắm được không ạ? Và trong công ty của chúng ta thì các bạn không phải trực tiếp là sử dụng điện thoại các bạn để gọi. Các bạn sẽ gọi qua cái phần mềm ở công ty và các bạn sẽ đem headphone sẽ gọi qua máy tính. Các bạn không nhất thiết phải sử dụng cái điện thoại của riêng các bạn để gọi được không ạ? Với lại cái việc đầu tiên nữa, tại sao tiết kiệm thời gian? Ở đây có ai mình không biết sử dụng, mình không biết bấm số quay để gọi điện thoại không ạ? Và nó không có tốn thời gian quá nhiều để mình bấm một số đúng không ạ? Cho nên đó là hai lý do là tiết kiệm thời gian và có được 100% sự chú ý của khách hàng. Mọi người đã nắm được tới đây chưa ạ? Mình có ở trong cái list này là gửi email. Các bạn ở đây các bạn nhận được nhiều email quảng cáo, nhiều email giao dịch không ạ? A3 đã sẵn sàng rồi kìa. Rồi, khi các bạn nhận được những email như vậy, khi các bạn nhận được những email như vậy, các bạn làm gì ạ? B1, B2 mỗi đội 500 điểm. Rồi online theo dự xác nhận của chị Chi là mình có Hà Nội và Hải Phòng. Tất cả các đội offline và Hà Nội, Hải Phòng.
Cần Thơ đó gì?
Rồi email, khi Phương nhắc lại ha. Tại vì đối với các bạn, khi các bạn trực tiếp nhận email thì các bạn cũng đã biết các bạn sẽ làm gì rồi. Khi mà các bạn nhận được một cái email quảng cáo giới thiệu mua hàng thì các bạn không đọc, các bạn bỏ qua, các bạn lock, các bạn xóa, các bạn đưa vào thư rác. Thì nếu như mà mình gửi email khách hàng thì khách hàng cũng sẽ làm những điều tương tự. Tại vì các bạn đã là người dùng thì các bạn đã biết cái hành vi của người dùng như thế nào. Thì công ty mình cũng đã từng gửi email, mình đã có gửi email cho khách hàng. Và cái tỷ lệ gửi email rất là thấp. Chỉ có 2 trên 100 email được gửi ra, được đọc thôi nha mọi người. Chỉ có 2 email được đọc thôi. Thậm chí là 98 cái email còn lại người ta không đọc và người ta block luôn các bạn. Cho nên đây không phải là một cách tốt để các bạn tạo liên hệ lần đầu với khách hàng. Người đã nắm được tới đây chưa ạ? Rồi, nhắn tin qua SMS, Zalo, Facebook. Các bạn thỉnh thoảng các bạn có gặp được những cái trường hợp là người ta sẽ gửi tin nhắn qua Facebook, Zalo là em có bán căn hộ Vinhome, em có bán căn hộ ở Sala, anh chị có muốn mua không ạ? Muốn mua hả? Chưa hỏi, từ từ, chưa hỏi. Thì các bạn cũng đã biết sẵn đáp án rồi. Thì các bạn cũng sẽ chặn, block, lơ, không có quan tâm người ta đúng không ạ? Cho nên là các bạn cũng đã biết trước là nó sẽ như thế nào rồi. Cho nên là đây cũng không phải là một cách tốt để cho các bạn liên hệ lần đầu với khách hàng. Mình còn một cách ở đây là gặp trực tiếp. Giống như hồi nãy Phương nói, gặp trực tiếp là giống như Tom đi bán pizza. Khi mà các bạn gặp trực tiếp là các bạn đi thẳng tới doanh nghiệp người ta với không có cuộc gặp nào cả. Gọi điện thoại vẫn là cách tốt nhất tại vì nó tiết kiệm thời gian và có được sự chú ý. Nhưng không phải khi nào, bất cứ khi nào các bạn gọi điện thoại thì khách hàng người ta cũng nghe máy mình đúng không ạ? Cho nên là khi mà các bạn gọi điện thoại để tạo liên hệ lần đầu, nếu như không thể tạo liên hệ lần đầu với khách hàng qua điện thoại, mình đi trực tiếp xuống tới doanh nghiệp người ta. Mình đã biết địa chỉ đúng không chưa ạ? Mình biết tên doanh nghiệp không ạ? Mình biết doanh nghiệp sản xuất gì không ạ? Mình đi thẳng trực tiếp và không có cái cuộc hẹn gì cả. Giống như Tom đi trực tiếp gõ cửa từng nhà khi bán pizza. Mình gặp mặt trực tiếp, nói thẳng tên mình muốn gặp tên sếp như vậy. Khi các bạn không thể tạo liên hệ lần đầu qua số điện thoại. Mọi người nắm được tới đây chưa ạ?
Okay, very good, very good. I see you know how to grab her attention. We continue to grab my attention. Okay, so calling the customer is best. Make to first contact because you get 100% of their attention. They have to stop everything, answer your phone. Also, you save time because it's very easy to call someone. But like our BD director, if you cannot reach them, you can always go direct. Just go to their company, knock on their door. Any questions so far?
Cách nào để đặt cuộc hẹn với khi gặp trực tiếp bà Cần Thơ?
What? How to set meeting when you go direct? You just show up.
Tới đó rồi họ không ra gặp.
That one Cần Thơ, right? Cần Thơ 500 points.
Dạ, khi tới trực tiếp rồi có khi là người ta còn không ra gặp mình.
Well, I will talk about that later, but there's always, I mean, not everybody want to talk to you. Welcome to sales. You are the most unloved people in the world, right? Do you love sales people?
Bạn có thích nhân viên sale không?
When Bing Hong Grandpa call you, do you love them? Bing Hong Grandpa call you, oh, you love me. We're doing this to make money. We don't need them to love me. Oh, you love you. They don't want to talk to you, it's okay. I'll talk about how to do that next. 500 points, A2.
Dạ, em có câu hỏi là khi bảo vệ yêu cầu phải có cuộc gặp mặt trực tiếp thì khi đó là mình mới được gặp với người đại diện, phải có được cuộc hẹn.
You should always know who's the key decision maker. You should say, I'm here to meet this person. If you say, I don't have meeting, then of course, then, you know, okay, A3, 500 points. Stop.
Rồi, A3 500 điểm, mình ngừng ở đây nha.
This is what I want to do. I want to make this more fair, okay? So this is what I want. I want A3 here, A2 here, A1 here, okay? B2 here, B1 here, B2 here. All right. B2, you have no more excuse. You're right in front of me. I can see you. Gotta get my attention. Teams at the back. You have to do more to get my attention because it's harder for me to see you. And Hanoi, Hải Phòng, Cần Thơ, and Da Nang, You have to speak because I cannot see you at all. I can only hear you. If you don't say something, I don't know you're there. Okay? Everybody understand?
Yes!
Okay, let's go. All right, so calling them is the best. So we call them. You find the company in Muscle Toy. You have phone number, address, company name, key person, and you have what they do. You dial the phone number. What's the first thing you do?
Xin chào, xin chào. Xin chào, giới thiệu về bản thân. Gọi có người đi không? Xin chào và giới thiệu bản thân.
Online. Anybody's online say right? Đà Nẵng say right.
Xin chào.
Nobody's online right.
Thì mới tốt lành. Ngày hôm nay như thế nào? Ngày hôm nay như thế nào?
Cái công ty đó. Công ty.
Hỏi được anh tên Tuấn đúng không? Anh đang kinh doanh cũ đúng không ạ?
Okay, you get that. So, what team is that? A1, right? A1, 500 points. Write this down. The first thing you do when you call the customer first time, get to the key decision maker. Okay, who are the key decision makers? Okay, who got it right?
Rồi, team A1 với team A1 trả lời đúng.
Okay, all four. Da Nang, Hải Phòng, Cần Thơ, Da Nang. 500 points each. B1, A1. 500 points each. Okay, the first thing you do is get to the key decision maker. The key decision makers are CEO, managing directors, business owners, and maybe the department heads. And hello. What do you want, Miss Fong? Oh, really? Okay. You see? Thank you, Miss Fong. You see, I'm afraid I don't have enough money, so I asked her to give me more money so I can give you later today. Who wants my money? I like the energy. So, key decision makers are, say again, key decision makers are CEO, managing directors, business owner, heads of department. And in Hoso Conti, there's a legal representative. Usually that person is the business owner. You want to talk to that person because only the key decision maker can decide. Right? Will receptionist buy product from you? Wow. Yes. Will customer service? Wow. So that's right. You have to get to the boss. Only they can decide to buy the product. But how to get to the key decision maker? You already said it. You gotta know the name. Okay? And then what do? Someone show me how to do it.
Đà Nẵng hỏi Lê Tân. Trò chuyện với họ. Hà Nội trò chuyện với họ. Đà Nẵng hỏi người nghe điện thoại với mình.
What do you say?
Các bạn sẽ nói gì đây?
Thì đến trực tiếp.
Mình sẽ
Hỏi về công ty của họ trước chứ không phải là nói về sản phẩm của mình trước ạ.
Well, how do you get to the boss?
Công việc khẩn cấp.
How about this emergency?
Đấy là tiếp.
Yes.
Đà Nẵng
Okay,
hỏi trực tiếp tên giám đốc.
Da Nang, 500 points. Let me show you how to do it. Very simple. Okay? It's Mr. Phúc there. That's it. You see the legal representative in Hoso Conti? Mr. Phúc there. Right, just ask that. You don't need to tell them who you are. You don't need to tell them why you're calling. First thing you say is Mr. Phúc there. Is Miss Tao there? Miss Fong there? That's it. And if customer service or their reception say, please wait and transfer the call, congratulations, you're done. And when you call and when you say, my name is Tom, I'm calling from Go Sell, What do they say?
Không yêu cầu. Không yêu cầu.
Không có nhu cầu.
A1.
When you say my name's Tom, I'm calling from Go-Sell, they know your salespeople. They don't care what you sell. They say Kung Fu Yu Kao. Agree, disagree? Yeah. Don't tell them who you are. It's Mr. Phúc there, right? But what if the receptionist say, who are you? Why do you want to talk to Mr. Phúc? And then what do you do?
Em có dừng không? Muốn bàn với em. Giám đốc.
Yes, right, or wrong. Tôi kêu có thực cấp.
Online ai mới nói.
First right answer.
Đà Nẵng kêu có
Đà Nẵng have an emergency thing, have an urgent thing, this is it.
The name 500 points.
Rồi, Đà Nẵng 500 điểm.
trao đổi với anh Phúc à.
Okay.
Hà Nội too.
Okay, done. So, why you want to talk to Mr. Phúc? Right, who are you? Well, my name is, I'm calling from, don't say that. You say I have very important meeting with, I have something really important with Mr. Phúc. I have a very important joint venture discussion with Mr. Phúc. Connect me right now, okay? It's like a command. You talk like the boss of another company. You make it sound like it's so important. And when the receptionists hear that, they get scared because they think if they don't transfer this call, maybe they get fired, and they will do it. But if the receptionist knows your salespeople and they transfer that call to the boss, they think the boss will think they're stupid. So they don't do it. Everybody understand me so far? So what you do is Mr. Phúc there? I have a very important discussion with Mr. Phúc. Connect me now, command. And you need to speak the way I do. Right? If you talk to the receptionist like, I have a very important meeting with Mr. Phúc. Can you please connect me with him? They know you're salespeople because that's how salespeople talk in Vietnam. Okay? Everybody understand me? Talk like a boss. You're the boss of Media Step when you make call to the customer. You know, when you talk like the boss, the reception will transfer you. In my company, in the last 4 years, we have a hotline. You know how many times my customer service team transferred salespeople to me? Can you guess?
Đà Nẵng 1.
Who said 2? Okay. A1.
Rồi, A1 trả lời
Five
gần.
points. That's a lucky point. 3 times. Only 3 times in the last 4 years. No salespeople can reach me. My customer service team don't transfer salespeople. Not because I asked them not to. Because in their mind, they think if they transfer salespeople to me, then I will think they're stupid. So they don't do it. But only 3 times they transfer salespeople to me. And the salespeople do exactly that. Is Tom there? Oh, I have a very important discussion with Tom. Connect me now. And you know what happens after that? My customer service agent take the phone, run into my office, give me the phone. Tom, this call is really important. And I answer, it's salespeople. It's okay. I don't mind. I like to talk to salespeople. And the 3 salespeople that can reach me, I do business with 2 of them. 2. And I will tell you their story in the afternoon. Okay? Anybody do business with me, they're top sales. Yep, they make a lot of money from us. Okay? So this is how you get to the boss. Very important. The first thing you need to do is get to the boss. Employees will not buy from you. You sell to employee, you waste your time. Everybody understand me?
Yeah.
Okay. So talk to the boss. So if you do that right, Mr. Phúc now pick up the phone. Hello. What do you do next?
Em ấy có muốn thêm
Đà Nẵng giới thiệu về
thêm được cái
công ty mình.
sự quảng bá rộng rãi của cái
Nói chuyện tìm hiểu về vấn đề yêu mình. Hà Nội nói chuyện và tìm hiểu về vấn đề
hỏi thăm
của
công ty của người ta.
Hà Nội right.
Hanoi, right? Hanoi, 500 points.
Ask them talk about
Really? Yes. B1, Hanoi, 500 points. Write this down. The second thing you do is you talk about them. Okay, so let me give you 2 ways. 2 ways to handle it when the boss pick up the phone. Okay, 2 ways. First one, hello, my name is Tom. I'm calling from Media Step Software. We're an e-commerce company. We've been operating for the last 7 years, and we can help you build e-commerce website, mobile app, CRM, POS. Does your company need to build e-commerce today? Okay, the second way. Hello, Mr. Phúc. You sell cosmetics. You have a store on Winghui Street and also Wilmang Choi, and you sell products from Korea. Oh, Mr. Phúc, let me tell you, I'm a big admirer of the products that you sell. My girlfriend's a big fan. Mr. Phúc, I think I know how to help you reach more customers. Okay, you tell me, 1 or 2, which one will keep you? No point. I did not finish the question. 2, right?
Rồi,
The
cách
second,
2.
you want Mr. Phúc stay on the phone with you. Number 2, yes? Yeah, everybody agree. This is what I mean. You will agree with everything I say today. But questions, can you do it? Because tomorrow when I check your calls, yes, I do put on the headphone and I do listen to your calls. This is what you will say. Hello, my name's Tao and I'm calling from Go Sale. And then the customer say, Kongu you Gao! Yeah, because they know your salespeople. They don't want to talk to salespeople.
Tại vì họ biết các bạn là người làm sale và họ không muốn nói chuyện với
They're
người làm sale.
busy. They have lots of problems in their company. They don't have time to talk to you. Maybe you have the best solution. You have the solution to all their problems, but they don't know. They just say Kongo you Kao, it's the end. You have a lot of that experience before? Yes, no. Yeah. So talk about them. You don't talk about you because you are not important to them. It's true. They don't know you. Why should they listen to you? They don't know you. You're not important to them at this point. You gotta talk about them. When you talk about them, they're interested. In their mind, maybe they think, oh, maybe this is a customer. They will listen. All right? After you talk about them, what do you do next?
Thuyết phục họ
Nói về sản
I hear people say introduce the product.
Hanoi right.
Hanoi, right?
Irresistible.
Really? Hanoi got it right? Somebody. Hanoi 500 points.
Rồi, Hà Nội trả lời đúng cho Hà Nội 500 điểm.
Everybody quiet. Hanoi 500 points. So third, so write this down. I'm pretty sure this is on the test, so please write it down. First, get to the boss. Second, talk about them. And the third thing you do, you have to give them an irresistible offer. Irresistible offer. Okay, let me explain what an irresistible offer is. Let's say there's a beautiful girl in the back of the room. Beautiful. Đẹp nha. Right? Long hair, long leg, high heel, like nice tits. You can see like here. Nice ass, mini skirt, sexy. Oh, right? She's standing right over there. And then she looked at me and she walked towards me like this.
Và cô ấy bước về phía tôi như thế này.
Okay? She come to me and then she got here and she says, Tom, I want you to take me home tonight. That's an irresistible offer. I cannot say no. I cannot say no. I will say, but I cannot say no because I know there's something wrong with this because that has never happened to me. All right? Maybe she will go home with me and kill me and take all my money.
Có thể là cô ta đòi đu đưa với tôi, dắt tôi về nhà rồi cắt cổ tôi cướp tiền thì sao?
Cắt cổ, cắt. Yeah, oh, okay. Right? So I cannot say no, but I don't believe her. Right? So I go right? So when you give, so what is a good irresistible offer? I'm not telling you to go to your customer naked, but what's an irresistible offer for Mr. Phúc, the boss?
Yes, no.
Đưa ra đề xuất có thể giải quyết những vấn đề của công ty.
Cần Thơ right. Đà Nẵng wrong.
Which one?
Cần Thơ right. Cần Thơ. Yeah.
Did B2 say anything? Really? Okay. So everyone here, 500 points. Only Cần Thơ.
Hà Nội.
Cần Thơ.
Okay, Cần Thơ, 500 points.
Rồi, cho Cần Thơ 500 điểm.
Hà Nội đảm bảo lợi nhuận.
Okay, everybody calm down.
Rồi, tất cả mọi người bình tĩnh lại.
Irresistible offer for a business owner is more sales, more revenue, more customers coming back. That's what every business owners want. If you run a business, that's what you want. They want more money. Not because they're greedy, not because they're greedy, because they run a business. They have employees. Employees have families. They have a lot of people to support. If the company doesn't have customers, doesn't have orders, if our company doesn't have customers or orders, it's like the human body without the blood. Then you die. And they have responsibility to their employee, their staff. So every day they think, how can I find more customers? Every day I think about how to find more customers. Every day I think about how can we have better sales so we can have more customers. Make sense? Yeah. So an irresistible offer for the business owner is, I can help you with sales, revenue, I can help you find more customers. Mr. Fook, there's a lot of customers online that are looking for your product. I can help you connect them. But Mr. Fook is like Tom. They don't believe you. Right? Why should they? They think you're a scam. They don't believe you. So they will say, they cannot say no. They will say, how? How can you do that? And then you tell them a little bit, only a little bit. The customers are online here and here. This is how we can, help you find them. Okay, only a little bit. Mr. Fook, let's set up a meeting, 30 minutes. I will tell you how to increase your sales revenue. Set up a meeting, okay? That's step 4, set up meeting. In this call, we do not sell product. We do not sell anything on this call. Okay, one of the biggest mistakes salespeople make is they sell the product on first call. When's the last time you buy something because salespeople call you first time? Anybody? No, right?
Không đúng không?
You never buy anything because salespeople call you first time. So don't sell. All you want is get to the boss, talk about their business, don't talk about you, right? And give them an irresistible offer, sales revenue, more customers. And set up appointment. Set up appointment. That's it. You're selling the appointment. Give them something they want and set up the appointment. Everybody understand me so far?
Yes.
Okay. This call should be around 3 minutes. Okay, 3 minutes or less. Not 20 minutes. If it's 20 minutes, you're selling. If it's 20 minutes, that person is not key decision maker, because the key decision maker will not talk to a stranger for 20 minutes. Miss Fong, did any salesperson call me and I talk for 20 minutes?
Không bao giờ có nha mọi người, never happen.
The key decision maker is so busy, they don't have time to talk for 20 minutes. So what you want is you set up the appointment. Everybody understand me? Yes. You say, I just need 30 minutes of your time. I can help you find customer, increase revenue, increase sales. The boss thinks, 30 minutes more sales. It's worth the risk. They still don't believe you, but 30 minutes more sales, worth the risk. They say, okay. Everybody understand me? Yes. That's what you do on the first call. That's all. That's all there is. Okay? Any questions? Okay, B2.
Như khi mà mình đặt lịch hẹn á thì người ta lại báo là lúc nào người ta cùng bận, thì làm cách nào để mà mình có thể đạt được cái lịch hẹn thành công ạ?
Okay, excellent. So, good question. B2 500 points. So, not every customer you talk to will buy your product. We'll talk more about that later. In fact, when you make this call, most call will be 10 seconds. 10 seconds or less. Right? You know what they will say? Call them, you know what they will say in the first 10 seconds? Who first? That's right, but you're right. It's Konku-yuka. That will be most of the calls. And when they say Konku-yuka, what do you do? Yeah, sure. And then? And then?
Call that people.
Go direct.
Cảm ơn và chào tạm biệt. Hà Nội gọi lại, sau đó nhắn tin.
Find the next customer.
Okay. All right, I'll give you the same team. No? B3, A3, A2.
Xin hẹn gặp lại.
Hải Phòng có câu hỏi. A3, A2.
Rồi A2, A3.
500 points. That's right.
Hải Phòng có câu hỏi.
They say Konku-yuka. You call the next customer, right? You don't need to analyze. You don't need to overthink. They told you Konku-yuka.
Họ nói với các bạn là đã không có nhu cầu.
They don't need it. They don't want it. Minus 500 points.
B1.
Okay. B1. Yeah, please don't talk while I, Right? So when they say Konku-yuka, next call the next customer. Right? You don't need to feel emotional. You don't need to cry. You don't need to, why am I here? Most of them will say Konku-yuka. If you sell shampoo, you call me. Konku-yuka. You don't need to feel sad, because really Konku-yuka.
Tại vì thật sự là không có nhu cầu.
I will never buy shampoo. Call the next customer. Make sense?
Yes.
All right, that's the answer. Did I give point for the question?
Yes.
Which
Thơ à.
really I didn't?
Not yet.
Okay, 500 points. Yes.
Rồi 500 điểm cho team B2 lúc này đặt
Another
câu hỏi.
question. Hanoi.
Cần Thơ à.
Hà Nội.
Hà Nội có câu hỏi.
Cần Thơ.
Rồi mời team Hà Nội trước nha. Hải Phòng đại sứ mời Hà Nội trước.
Hà Nội có câu hỏi là nếu khách hàng bảo là không đủ tiền hoặc không có tiền thì sẽ xử lý nào?
Okay, you're not listening to my training. Do we sell product? If you don't sell product, we don't talk about money at all. There is no talk of money here. Okay?
Được chưa?
I cannot give point for that.
Dạ, nếu đặt cuộc hẹn thì mình nên đặt cuộc hẹn ở đâu ạ? Ở mình hay là ở công ty?
I will talk about that later. Okay, I'll talk about that later. 500 points.
Rồi tôi sẽ nói về
A1.
điều đó sau. A1 500
Anybody
điểm.
else? Hải Phòng.
Thực hiện các 4 cái bước trên thì khi chuyển đổi từ cái bước 3 sang bước 4 để đặt cuộc hẹn đấy, để khi mà đặt được cuộc hẹn đấy thì thông thường người ta sẽ hỏi, người ta muốn biết mình là ai. Vậy mình làm thế nào khi mà mình không giới thiệu mình là ai?
Well, you only tell them a little bit. Okay, don't go into the product. Don't like talk too much. You just tell them a little bit what they want, and then you set up meeting. You want to know more? Let's do the meeting. You want to know more? That's great. I want to tell you more, but let's meet. I just need 30 minutes of your time.
Trong vòng 30 phút thôi.
My office, coffee shop, whatever. Find a place, meet. Everybody understand?
Yeah.
Which team? Hải Phòng 500 points. Okay, two more. Okay, this and then that one.
Thông thường thì mình gọi cho người ta sẽ hỏi tại sao em lại có số điện thoại của công ty hoặc là của tôi. Dạ. Nên trả lời như thế nào?
Well, they do ask that. Okay, what's team? What team? A2 500 point. So how did you find them? But it depends on how you find them. This is how
Hà Nội mã số thuế hồ sơ.
Hà Nội mã số thuế và hồ sơ.
Rồi, biết rồi.
That's not a question for
Đó không phải là câu hỏi nha.
This is how I. No.
Dạ,
No point. No point.
Không có điểm nha, Nịch.
Okay.
Dạ. Mọi người ơi, mọi người im lặng nghe Tâm trả lời ha.
Okay, so this is what I would say. Okay, I have your number because you're in Masotoe, because they know it's true. The company must be in Masotoe. And the reason I'm calling you is because you are a reputable company in your industry, and I really admire you, and I want to connect with you. And more importantly, I think I can help. Say it with emotion. I think I can help you. They cannot resist that. They say, yeah. But if you sound like you're scared, then no. You sound like you're sincere, like you really want to help them, then they will listen. Is that okay? Is that good enough answer? Okay. Point give already, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's continue. Cần Thơ, okay.
Có thể trong cái cuộc gọi đầu tiên của mình nó hơi bị fail thì mình vẫn nghĩ họ là khách hàng tiềm năng, mình muốn gọi lại một lần thứ hai thì thời gian nào là hợp lý và cách bắt đầu cho nó như thế nào là được.
Yes, sometimes for whatever reason they cannot talk to you, you can call them back. There's no rule on that. I would say next hour, next day, you decide. It depends, right? If they say I'm in the toilet right now, can you call me later? Call them back 30 minutes, right? They say I'm in the hospital, and then maybe call them back a few days later, right? But how many businesses are there in Vietnam? Very good. No point. Right? Very good. But so there's a lot of customers. You don't have to focus on one. Right? Call the next one. You don't have to call the same one again and again. But you can do that if you feel they are very potential. But that's only your feeling. You think they are very potential doesn't mean they are very potential, right? And if you call them, they always say, I'm busy right now. Call them 7 times, they say, I'm busy right now. Move on. It's like boy chasing girl, right? You're a boy, you chase a girl. Every time you ask the girl, hey, wanna go have coffee? She says, I'm busy right now. 7 times. That's a sign. Find the next girl, okay? She's not interested in you. Yes, no? Yes! You don't disagree with me, right? There's like 50 million women in Vietnam, 50 million. Why you only focus on one, right? Yeah. And there are 50 million men. I'm talking to the girl. Why you focus on one man, right? They're so happy. They agree. You agree?
Yes.
Yeah, deep inside you know that's the truth. Miss Fong, you agree? All right. Normally we play a game, we practice that. I don't know if we will do it, we're running late. Did we miss anything here?
Give point for confirm. You
Get
did.
point 500, yes. Okay, I will continue. So again, I remind you, when you make first contact, get to the boss, right? First thing you get to the boss. When you call the hotline, you'll get to customer service or receptionist, okay? And they will say this to you, either conclude you cow, or they will say this. Listen carefully. They will say, can you send me more information? Ever hear that one before?
Yeah.
No. Does the receptionist really want information?
No.
You know that. So don't get too happy and start like putting together the information. You gotta create the PDF and create like a big file and send it to them. Don't do it. They will never pass it to their boss. They will delete. When they say, can you send me more information? What they really mean is, can you hang up? Because they want to be polite. So they say, can you send me more information? Miss Fong, when people call me, because I'm in Muscle Toy, when people call me, I cannot speak Vietnamese. I give the phone to Miss Fong, and she always say, can you send me more information? And then nothing happened after that. And sometimes I ask her, who called? What was that about? And you know what she says? Don't worry about it, it's not important. But she just asked them for information, right? So what in step 2, if they say send me more information, don't! Get to the boss. Talk about them to the boss, right? Talk to the boss and talk about their business. Irresistible offer. It has to be sales revenue, more customer, okay? If you say, I can help you build a website, is that irresistible? No. It's not, because lots of people can build website, okay? We're not a website company, by the way. Okay, we're an e-commerce company, we're not a website company. If you tell them, I can help you get into Alibaba.com, is that irresistible?
Yes.
No! Most of the time they don't even know what Alibaba.com is. What's that? Not irresistible, right? If somebody come to me and say, Tom, I can help you find 1,000 Go Sale customers this month. You know what I say? I say, how? You say how, right? A3. 500 points.
A3, 500
Yeah,
điểm.
louder though, louder. So that's what they want. Give them irresistible offer and ask them to meet you. That's it. 3 minutes. Don't sell anything. Everybody understand?
Yes.
If you do this, I promise you get meetings. Not all of them. Remember, we have CRM, have data, right? If you follow this, 10 calls, you'll get one meeting. If you do like in your previous job, my name is Miss Tao, I'm calling from X company. If you do that, it's about 1 in 100. You don't understand what I mean?
Các bạn đã hiểu ý tôi nói chưa?
Okay, our best sales can get 1 meeting from 10 calls. If you do it right. Okay, that means 9 will say Konkuyu Kao. Everybody understand?
Yes.
Okay. Let me tell you a story. So 3 years ago, I wanted to partner with an organization called VCOM, or Vietnam E-commerce Association. You may heard of them, right? They connect with a lot of businesses, and they help businesses do e-commerce. So I thought, if we work with them, we can reach a lot of customers. We can help educate them, right? And help them build e-commerce. Of course, good for our business, right? So I asked one of our sales girls. Her name is Miss Hoy. And I said to Miss Hoy, can you set up a meeting with VCOM? So this is first contact situation. We don't know them, they don't know us. I asked our sales to call them, first contact, to set up meeting. Okay, 1 week later, Miss Hoy come back to me. She says, cannot set up meeting. The director of VCOM very busy. He's traveling, no time, cannot set up meeting. So let's pretend she's Miss Hoy. So I look at Miss Hoy. I stare her into the eyes and I said, no, they're not busy. They think we're not important. I don't care how you do it. Get me the fucking meeting. And then I left. Okay? True story. And then 10 minutes later, Miss Hoy messaged me. You know what she wrote in the message? Very good, very positive. I know, but even better if you're louder. How come when she do it, you loud, me do, you don't know loud? A3, 500 points. That's right. 10 minutes later, she sent me a message. It says, meeting set, Friday, 3 o'clock, Sticks Restaurant. Mr. Yung of VCOM. Okay, we'll be there waiting for you. I was so surprised. She set up the meeting in 10 minutes. How can she do that? So I remember I ran into the sales room. I ran to the sales room. Miss Hoya was sitting there, and I grabbed her and I said, "How did you do it? How did you do it?" And then she was like, After she calmed down, she said, "Well, I told them that you want to buy their association." Fuck. Shit. Vãi cực. Right? But it worked. It worked. Irresistible offer. Set up meetings so fast, right? But the problem is it's a lie. Never lie to your customers. Don't tell your customer you want to buy their company or you want to buy their product. That's a lie. When they find out, they will hate you forever. You won't be able to close that customer. This is really important. That's why I need you to promise me. Promise Allah, Buddha, Jesus, your God or whoever, right? Promise that you will never lie to customers.
Ok, bây giờ mọi người sẽ làm theo Phương ha, kể cả các bạn online và offline luôn nha. Rồi, các bạn giơ tay trái của mình lên. Phương đọc trước, mọi người đọc sau nha. Online cũng vậy nha mọi người ơi. Tôi xin hứa tôi sẽ luôn giữ đạo đức và trung thực trong suốt quá trình làm sale của mình.
Okay, every team except Danang. Every team except Danang 500 points for that. Because Danang did not put out their hand. Okay? So, you remember what you promised today. Okay, you promised to Jesus, Buddha, Allah. Right? When you break your promise, you know what happened? What did you say? That's what she said? Okay, A3 and B2. Yeah, 500 points. That's right. If you break your promise, lightning.
Set.
Maybe when you ride motorbike, big boss. Okay, so don't break your promise. Lying to customer is bad. You will not close that customer, I guarantee. Okay? So, Friday, 3 o'clock, I went to the Sticks restaurant, and Mr. Jung of VCOM was sitting right there, and he looked very serious face, and he has a mustache, like, right? And he's a big guy, And I went there, I sat down. I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. So I said, "Moi, menu." Got the menu. I ordered 3 bottles of wine, 3 bottles. And then we start mo hai ba yo. We were mo hai ba yo for like 3 hours. And after 3 hours, after we finished 3 bottles, we were so drunk.
Chúng tôi xịn bấy nhảy.
Xịn bấy nhảy. So drunk. I remember I was hugging him. He was hugging me. Kind of big. Like my hand cannot touch. And we were like jumping up and down. I went, "I love you, man." And he says, "I love you too."
Rồi ông cũng cà tưng nói tôi cũng yêu anh nữa.
I was a little bit worried. He's a big guy. What if he fell this way? So, anyways, after that, VCOM and Medias have good partners. If you follow our company, you know we are in all the major VCOM events. I speak at all the major VCOM events. We find a lot of big customers through those VCOM events. If we did not set up the meeting, nothing would have happened, all right? Irresistible offer works, okay? But don't lie to customers. If you say sales revenue, more customers, you tell the truth, because we can't. I will tell you how. If you say, "I will buy your product, I will buy your company," those are lies. You cannot do that, I cannot do that. Everybody understand me?
Yes.
Okay. Now, we're gonna get to the key of step 2. Okay, step 2 is the hardest step. This is the hardest step. Today I teach you 4 steps. Step 1 is the easiest step. Anyone can do it. Or, you remember that? You forgot already? No, okay, all right. So, step 2 is the hardest. This step is where you're gonna fail. A lot of people are gonna fail here. A lot of people will quit the company because of step 2, okay? In fact, tomorrow, half of you will quit because of step 2. Let me explain. So, I want to tell you the 3rd most important lesson in sales. What's number 1?
Tìm kiếm khách hàng.
A2. Anybody online? You guys forgot already. A2, what is it? Customers buy not what you sell. That's number one. What's number two? You're all right.
Rồi tất cả các bạn đều đúng.
Anybody online get it right?
Hà Nội bán cho khách hàng lớn.
So no point. Alright. So number three, write this down. Number three, most important lesson in sales. Sales is a numbers game. Okay? Sales is a numbers game. In fact, not just sales. Now life is a numbers game. So it doesn't matter what you do. You could be looking for a girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, and wife. Maybe you're looking for a job. Maybe you're a company looking for an employee. Maybe you're looking for the best price for a product. Maybe you want to learn the guitar or the piano. Virtually everything you do in life is a numbers game. Let me explain. Okay, so let's say you're looking for a job, right? When you look for a job, of course, you gotta have experience, you gotta have skills, right? And you gotta, put on a suit, right? You gotta talk like a professional, right? You gotta do all of that. Agree?
Yes.
What else can you do to improve the chance of you finding a job?
Giải CV. Hà Nội giải
Hanoi,
CV.
500 points.
Rồi Hà Nội 500 điểm.
Send more CV. The more CV you send, the more interviews you do, the more likely you find the job you love. Right? You do not send one CV and hope you get it, right? Everybody understand, right?
Yeah.
You go to job site, you submit CV, submit CV, submit CV, submit CV, submit CV. You submit CV to all of them. So when you're looking for a job, you understand numbers game. Okay, what about buying product, the lowest price? Right? Let's say you're buying, I don't know, like Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. You want to find the cheapest price. What can you do?
Nhiều cửa hàng.
Anybody online?
Đà Nẵng so
Da
sánh giá
Nang
các cửa hàng.
A3, 500 points. Okay, that's right.
Đúng
You
vậy.
call more vendors. You call Gahan Tikim, You call the Gildy Dong. You call FPT. You call everybody. That's how you find the lowest price. The more you call, the cheaper you find. Agree?
Yes.
Okay. What about finding girlfriend or boyfriend? Let's say you're a boy. Okay, we're talking to the boys here.
Chưa.
Chưa. Woo. Okay, let's say you're a boy. You want a girlfriend because being single sucks. Plus, you have needs.
Come on.
Right? Everybody agree?
Yes.
Of course they do. Right? So, how do you increase, okay, of course you gotta look presentable, right? You don't pick your nose, right? You gotta, keep yourself clean, right? You gotta say all the right things, right? What else can you do to find girlfriend?
Nhắn tin bao nhiêu nhiều tại tham gia nhiều app hiện không? Nhắn tin bao nhiêu
Đánh nhiều người lại.
Plus more girl.
Giải CV bán nhiều.
What did they say? Okay, well, I don't know. I'm learning from you, okay?
Tôi không biết, tôi đang học hỏi từ các bạn đây, dùng Tinder nè.
Tinder, what you say?
Dating.
Flirt more.
Đi tán gái nhiều nè.
Twitter. Facebook.
Twitter. Use the app.
Okay, I don't know. It's around here, right?
Yes.
A what?
A3.
Only A3, right? A3, B1,
A1.
A1. Anybody online?
Hà Nội dư.
Cần Thơ, Hanoi. 5 teams, 500 points. That's right. You gotta Tinder more. You gotta flirt more. Hey, what's up? Hey, gotta flirt more, right? And yes, you do touch them. Yeah, you have to touch them. You don't touch them, you're just friends. The difference between girlfriend and friend is you have to touch them. You have to cross that boundary. I'm telling too much. That's not part of the training. Okay, so yeah, you gotta ask them out to coffee. Yeah, ask them out to coffee.
Các bạn phải mời người ta đi uống cà phê nhiều
Ask
hơn.
more girls out to coffee. Boys were like hunters, man. They prey, right? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Right? What about girls? Of course, you gotta look pretty, right? You gotta look attractive. Yeah, you gotta talk, like a woman. Meaning not like Tom fucking shit all the time. Dumber. right? So what else can you do to get more boyfriends? Or maybe you want the one boyfriend for life, or maybe you want a lot of boyfriends. I don't know what you want, but what can you do to get what you want? Cướp là ý?
Steal.
Hả?
Steal. Stole lên bông xung quanh nha.
Lightning.
Giật vợ giật chồng người ta là xét quánh nha.
What can you do?
Cần Thơ tìm kiếm cuộc
I tell you là ý?
Send more signal. Send more signal.
Signal, like this.
Kid me.
Like sing, and then you have to signal everybody, right?
Vậy là bạn phải đi thả tín hiệu với tất cả mọi người đúng không?
Like that?
Yeah. Tao đi nhất là tao biết tao chưa ấy.
What do you do?
Showing that we are single to everyone.
Cần Thơ tìm kiếm mục tiêu.
Find a target.
Okay, what else can you do?
Làm đẹp bản thân.
Gây được sự chú ý.
Okay, well, I don't know. I don't think anybody got it. You gotta date more. You gotta go have coffee with more guys. That's the truth, right? Because only when you date a lot of boys, a lot of guys, woo! Minus point. Only when you date a lot of boys, then you know, okay, this is shit. This is boring. This one is exciting but no money.
Thằng này nó thú vị nhưng mà nó không có tiền.
This one just want to play video game. Yeah, this one. Right. Then you can compare, right? Makes sense? So you gotta play the numbers game. You gotta meet more people. If you wanna find girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, you gotta meet more people. But girls, when you meet a lot of men, people say bad things about you. What do they say? Bitch! Bitch!
No, not me.
Honey?
That's not me, because you point to them.
Oh, not you. And B1, 500 points. What else do they say in Vietnamese?
Trai hương.
I don't know. Không hiểu. A1, I see A1. Okay, A1, B1. Hương là gì?
Bad girl.
Oh, very bad girl. Hương.
Trả bồi.
Hương. Tomorrow I go to office. Hương.
Yes.
He teach me Vietnamese. I have to use it. You know KPI. Hương.
Bạn không đạt được KPI nhá Hương.
Bad girl, right? Is that right? Okay, yeah, that's right. But in our society, girls cannot meet a lot of boys. Otherwise, they say bad things like "Huh." So boys, we're like salespeople that we have to chase a lot of customers. Girls are like customers, right? They have something you want, right? Yes, no.
Yes.
What do you want?
Real love.
Sure? So you are sales, they are customer. You have to chase them. They get to choose, right? They get to choose this one or this one or this one. They're like customers. Because customers have money. They only have this much money. They have to be careful how they spend the money. They will choose from a lot of sales. Okay, I will pay this one. And boys, you're like salespeople, so you have to get attention, right? If you don't get their attention, they're not gonna give them what you want. Everybody understand so far?
Yes.
So the relationship between boy and girl is like salespeople and customer. Because girls only have one womb. They have to be very careful. They have to pick the right guy to put a baby inside. Just like a customer. They have money. They have to give it to the right company. They choose. Everybody understand? And when you chase girl, does every girl say, yes, take me home?
Có phải là tất cả cô gái đều nói có, đồng ý, anh dẫn tôi về nhà
Yes,
đi không?
take me home.
No.
No, you sure?
Yes.
You tell the truth. Well, some guy will say no, they all say yes. Right? The truth is that we guys get rejected a lot. Yes, no?
Yes.
Do you see the yes so strong? Right? It's the truth. But when girls reject you, do you give up girls?
No.
Are you sure?
Chắc chưa?
The first time girl says, no, you're not my type. Do you and then you go to the pagoda?
No.
No, right? You continue. What do? Next girl, right? Next one.
Các bạn hẹn hò người
You don't give up because you want what?
Phải có bạn gái.
Must have girlfriend.
Huh?
Must have girlfriend. I have.
Why you must have girlfriend?
Tức là nhu cầu bắt buộc của mình.
What demand is that?
Mục đích sẽ.
B3. A3. No, they first.
Không, A3 trước, A3 được 500 điểm.
500 points.
Design.
But it's true. The reason we don't give up, guys, we don't give up because we really want it, right? We really want it. I want you to treat sales the same. If you want money as much as you want sex. Then yeah, you will succeed because you will never give up. Agree?
Yeah.
But most people don't love money enough. Actually, don't want money enough. That's why you give up. Sales is a numbers game. Let me show you a research. So here is a research they update every year. It's called the average conversion rate by industry and marketing source. I will skip to the most important part. Okay, so here's a chart. So on the bottom, you have different industries. Real estate, travel, e-commerce. And on the left, you have 0%, 1%, 2%, 3%, 4%, 5%. What this measures is that in each industry, how many first contact to get how many deal, meaning customer pay. So it doesn't matter which industry, and every industry is between 2 and 5%. So that means only if you contact 100 customers, only 2 to 5 customers will buy. Okay? And I think that's optimistic. So if you are a great sales, you've been doing this for 10 years, you understand the product, you visit a lot of customers, then you probably close 5%. If you're average sales, okay, then maybe you close 2%. But if you're new sales, you don't know the product, you don't know what you're doing, and you're lazy, maybe you close 0%. Okay, that's the truth. Depends on you too. But the average is 2 to 5%. There's no industry where you can close more than that. Doesn't exist. If you want to work for a company where you can close 50% of the customer, it doesn't exist. If you work for a company you can close half of the customers, you wouldn't be here. Make sense? It doesn't exist. So 2 to 5%, let's say 2%, okay? That means every 100 phone calls, how many will buy?
2.
Who said 2 first?
2.
B1, 500 points. Online, anything?
No.
Online, are you sleeping? If you're average sale, maybe you close 2. You're still poor. Okay, it's pretty pathetic. Okay, but you want to be top sales at MediaStep. Top sales. So you do the math. Gotta close 10 deals, maybe 10 medium-sized deals. Okay, 150 million times 10. Take home 30%. So if you want to close 10 deals, how many first contact you have to make? 500. Okay, anybody online? 500. 500 to close 10.
Rồi.
Okay, everybody follow so far? But not enough. Because you want to buy a villa in Nha Trang. Where are you? Here. In 12 months, you do the math. You want to close 20 deals. How many first call? A1. Hanoi A1.
Rồi, Hà Nội và team A1 mỗi team 500 điểm.
500 points. 1,000. You make 1,000 calls, you close 20. You're top sales in our company, in our industry. And we give you promotion. We give you private car. Actually, we can. We actually have cars. We actually give cars to. We have cars that take salespeople to visit customers. You'll find out. So 20 deals, 1,000 calls. 1,000 calls, a lot of calls?
Yes.
Can you do 1,000 calls?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
When I check your calls this week, are you sure I will see 1,000?
Yes. No.
Who said no? Let me help you. So whoever said no, let me help you. Okay, how many working days are there in a month?
24 ngày. 24 ngày.
What did you say?
Bạn nói bao nhiêu ngày? 30.
Okay, A3. A3, 500 points. He said 30. He's gonna work 30 days. Really?
Yes.
You promise?
Hứa không?
I will check.
Okay.
Right? So we're salespeople. If customer want us to go see them, we go see them. If they want to give you money, you go see them. Right? If they want to see us at night, we go. Want to see us on weekend, we go. Well, if you want to buy the villa, you go, right? So, but let's say, but most people will work 20 days. I work 30 days. I work every day, but you will work 20 days. Okay, so 20 days, 1,000 calls. How many 3-minute call every day? B1 and Kantar 500 points, 50 calls. Can you make 50 calls, 3-minute calls every day?
Yes.
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 Our top sales can. They make more. Our best sales make about 100 calls a day. And most of those calls will not even be 3 minutes. Like I said, most calls will be 10 seconds. Okay, everybody understand? Okay. So you gotta play the numbers game. If you want to get the meeting, if you want to get the deal, you gotta call. Play the more you call, the more deals you close. And this is the hardest part. This is the hardest part. This is what most people cannot do. Let me tell you what happened. Okay, tomorrow you'll go into the sales room. Okay? And you will use our system. You don't need to call with your phone. On headphone, call through our system, our CRM. And then for a lot of you, you make first call, customer say, "Konko yuka." You make second call, customer says, "Konko yuka." You make third call, customer say, "Konko yuka." At this point in time, you start question the purpose of life. Why are you here? What's the meaning of life? And then you start thinking this is stupid. Hey, you used to not, yeah, it is stupid. And then you stand up and you look to the door and you start walking. And then you leave. And you won't even tell anyone. It happens to half of them. Did not understand numbers game yet. 100 call, 98 will reject. You need to go through 98 rejections to get 2 deals. And those 2 deals don't happen on first call. Remember, nobody buy on the first call, right? We haven't talked about steps 3 and 4 yet. Sell nothing on the first call. If you make 100 calls, eventually, maybe 2 weeks later, you will close 2 deals. Most people want instant success and give up too fast. But everybody understand me so far? Okay. Now, why? Why people give up so fast? Why some people like 3 calls, they look at the exit and they leave? Because
Cái này don't have result.
Bị từ chối quá nhiều.
Looking for the right answer.
Being rejected many times.
Bị từ chối quá nhiều. Sợ sự từ chối.
Fear of rejection.
Who said?
Không biết nhớ. Không yêu tiền.
Không biết tiền.
B3. A3 500 points. So A3 said fear of rejection. Yeah, you have a fear of konkuryukao, right? When you hear konkuryukao, your heart breaks a little bit. I think around 8 months ago, after sales training, 2 days after sales training, I talked to the new sales group. I say, how's everything? I ask. One of the girls told me, when the customers say konkuryukao, my heart
Tôi cảm thấy á,
just dies a little bit. Really what she said. And then I asked her, holy shit, what happened if your boyfriend break up with you? You're gonna jump off my building, all right? Because we're on the top floor of Vijay Plaza. Don't jump, okay? Customers say konkuryukao, don't jump. Why people feel so emotional when they get rejected? Anybody know? What?
High expectation.
Give me not right.
Chưa quen bị từ chối.
Thiếu kinh nghiệm Hà Nội thiếu.
Yeah, of course, but you can gain experience. If you give up, then you'll never have experience. So that's not the reason. If you have high expectations, somebody said, then you will try harder and not give up so fast. So what's the reason? Yes, I know. That's the fear of failure. That's the symptom. But what's the cause?
Cái tôi
Lazy? Okay, lazy maybe. But maybe they are hardworking. If they work at McDonald's, Starbucks, Highland Coffee, maybe they can be very hardworking. And somebody said high ego.
Lúc này có bạn không
Somebody said high ego. If they have high ego, they should not give up so fast. If they have high ego and they give up so fast, that means they have low self-esteem. You know, the people that you see that are really high ego usually means that they're very fragile. They cannot accept any failure, right? So that's not high ego. They're very weak actually. They compensate the weakness with the high ego. That's the reality. The people that really can do well, they're very humble, right? Yeah. The people that can do,
những
they're
người mà
very
làm
humble.
được.
The people that cannot do, they have high ego, they have lots of excuses. But back to the question. Where does your fear of rejection fear of failure come from?
Not working smart.
Okay, let me tell you. It's your parents, mommy and daddy. They fucked you up. They made you a loser. Let me explain. So when you're a little kid, like when you're a little baby, and I have many babies, so I know. Yeah. And then little babies, they're not scared of anything. They will touch everything. Well, they see electrical socket, they put their finger in there. Not scared. And when did you become a pussy? When you're about 3 years old, right? When you're about 3 years old, you know you want candy, you want toys. So you say to mommy and daddy, Mommy, daddy, I want candy.
Không muốn ăn kẹo.
Right? And what did mommy say? Who said come? 500 points, A1. Yeah, they said no. Candies are bad for you.
Không.
Right? And how do you feel?
Sợ.
Buồn. No. You feel sad. You feel sad, you feel disappointed. Maybe you lie on the floor. You
Hay là
cry.
bạn ăn nằm vật ra sàn rồi bắt đầu ăn vạ.
Right? And then you see the toy. Daddy, I want to buy the toy. What did daddy say? No. They say, come. Yeah, now you'll say. Right? They say, no. We don't have money. You make your own money. So you get rejected again. Feel bad. Right? You feel disappointed. That feeling is terrible. So we learn how to avoid all the disappointment because we don't want to feel like that. And then you grow up. This is why you don't ask your boss for a promotion. This is why you don't ask the girl that you like in your school, because when they reject you, you feel bad, you feel disappointed, you don't want to feel like that, right? There could be a beautiful girl in the back of the room, long hair, long legs, nice tit, nice ass, high heel, mini, super sexy, right over there. And then we all look at her. All the boys, we look at her, but nobody go talk to her because of our fear of rejection. Because we think we're not good enough for her. There is no way she would say yes. We don't want to feel the pain, so we don't go talk to her. But you know what she's thinking? Do you know what she's thinking?
Các bạn có biết cô ấy nghĩ gì hay
She's
không?
thinking. Let
Cô
me
ấy
tell
nghĩ-
you. She's standing there. Right? She's thinking to herself, I already dressed like this. I'm almost naked. Still, no guys come talk to me. What do I have to do? My life is shit. Tonight, I have to go home and read a book again. You know what? Tonight, the first guy that come talk to me, I'm gonna take him home and fuck him. But nobody went. And this is just like sales and big customers. A lot of big customers. Nobody go talk to them because it's too big. Because you think it's too big.
Tại vì
It's
các
too
bạn-
big for us. Because you think like a little girl. Also big. You're scared. It's okay. Do it. After you try first time, you always want to do big. You're slow, man. Right? And when you go talk to the big customer, they will say this to you. They will say, nobody come talk to us. Like, you're the first one. It's true. When you talk to big customers, oftentimes they will say that to you. I don't know why a lot of salespeople, they're scared to meet big customers. You need to overcome that. And when customers say no to you, when they say "Konku you cow," does anybody die?
No.
Are you sure?
Chắc không?
Do you die? Do they die? Right? Nobody dies, right? So what are you afraid of? Right? They don't know you, you don't know them, nobody dies. They say "Konku you cow," what do you do?
Yes.
Oh, now you know the answer. B, A3. A3, right? A3?
Yes.
A3, A2. 500 points.
Rồi A2, A3 mỗi team 500 điểm.
Next, right? When customers say "Konku you cow," next customer. You say thank you, hang up, next call. Your heart does not need to die a little bit. Right? When your girlfriend, boyfriend break up with you, what do?
Yes.
You promise?
Hứa
You
chưa?
can do that?
Yes.
Chắc làm được
You
không?
can do that?
Chắc làm được không?
Yeah? Really? No. Oh, don't leave me. But if you can do that, when your girlfriend says, I don't think we should be together anymore, you say, that's okay. Nice meeting you. Bye.
Thì bà nói
Next.
không sao, rất vui được quen biết em người tiếp
I
theo.
promise if you do that, you have more fulfilling life. You'll meet more people. And definitely you will have more sex. Absolutely. Who said? No point there. All right, everybody understand? You don't need to feel like shit when people reject you. It's okay. I get rejected all the time. by employees, by girls, by customers, by partners, all the time, every day. If I'm sensitive like you, I fucking kill myself. So write this down. Sensitivity is poverty. Sensitivity is poverty. If you're a sensitive person, when people say no to you, you need to have a nervous breakdown. Then you're gonna be poor, okay? If you want financial independence, you cannot be afraid of rejection. Remember next, okay? Cannot be sensitive. Okay, sensitivity is poverty. Does it make sense?
Yes.
Really? Anybody confused with what I said? Any questions? Okay. About 3 years ago, I have salespeople. They make 3 calls a day. We teach the numbers game.
Chúng tôi đã dạy cho họ về trò chơi con
But they
số.
only make 3 calls a day. So I asked them, why you only make 3 calls a day? We play the numbers game in step 2. And this is what they say. Well, Tom, you know, we have to research the customer. We have to look at their website. We have to Google them. We have to understand everything about their business. Before we make first contact, the research takes about 3 hours. That's why we can only make 3 calls. So I asked them, after all that research, and you call them, and then what happened? Yeah, okay, A1, A1 500 points. That's right, the customer said con cô yêu cầu. So I asked them, you just wasted 3 hours. And you know what? You can read their website. You can Google them. Their website will not tell you whether they will buy your product or not. In step 2, there is no research you can do that will determine whether they will buy your product or not. Will not. What's the fastest and the best way to find out their potential customer or not?
Có cuộc hẹn.
Who has the right answer?
Chấp nhận cuộc hẹn.
Receive. Like
Nắng
call them.
khách hàng cho mình một cuộc hẹn.
Pick up the phone. Customer receive, pick up the phone.
Đồng ý cuộc hẹn.
Chấp nhận. Okay.
So what's the best way to find out that they're potential customer or not?
Hà Nội, chấp nhận cuộc hẹn.
Khi họ đồng ý gặp
Đà Nẵng khách hàng trả lời cho một cuộc hẹn.
Anybody got it right? What's the best way? What do you have to do to find out their potential customer?
phải làm cái gì? Gây ấn tượng với khách hàng. Quan tâm về cái sản
A2.
A2 500 points. That's right, you call them. You don't need to research the customer. Because in step 2, you cannot research them. Their website will not tell you anything. The best way to find out is by calling them. Okay, write this down. Paralysis is analysis. Phân tích là bài lệ. Write it down. Phân tích is research, right? So you read their website, you Google them, that's phân tích, right? Bài lệ means when you ride a motorbike, you get into an accident, you break your neck, right? And then you can't move your body anymore. Okay, so what I'm saying is that when you are researching the customer, when you're reading their website, you're Googling them, you actually is paralyzed. Paralyzed meaning you're not doing anything. Why? Why 3 years ago we have salespeople that have to do so much research before they call? Why they feel they have to research? I give 1,000 points for the right answer.
Sợ bị từ chối.
1,000 points. Have you done this training before?
Yes.
1,000 point A3. Hanoi. 1,000. 500 Hanoi. Okay. Yeah, that's when you look familiar. How many times do you have to do this training?
2 tuần trước một lần.
Okay, why you do again? You failed the test?
Yes.
Okay, that's right. They have to research because they have fear of rejection. When you Google them, when you really read the website, nobody rejects you. So they don't want to feel rejected. They do all the research. They read the website, they Google, so they don't get rejected. They try to postpone that as long as possible before they call. Okay, that's why.
Đó cũng là lý do.
It's fear of rejection. In step 2, you don't need to research. You just need to know 5 things. company name, address, phone number, key person, and what they do. And then call. One call after another. Call. You don't need to research. Okay? And expect 98 of them will say concluyu cao. Actually, about 90 will say concluyu cao. If you're good, then you're about 90. Everybody understand? Yeah. Okay. How do we know the customer is a potential customer? Okay, what was the answer?
Hà Nội khi chấp nhận của thẻ.
A1.
Hà Nội khi chấp nhận của thẻ.
Đà Nẵng rồi.
Anybody got it right? Hunter and A1 500 points. That's right. If they say yes, I will have a meeting with you. That customer is potential customer. Now it can move to steps 3 and 4. The customer say, can you please call me back? Is that potential customer or not? Yes. That's why you failed the test.
Hà Nội không.
Đó là lý do bạn này rớt bài kiểm tra nè.
No, that's not a potential customer. So if they say, can you call me back? Not potential. If they say, can you send me more information? Potential, not potential.
Hà Nội không.
They want to hang up? Yeah, that's right. So if they say they want more information, not a potential customer. They're only potential customer if they agree to the meeting. Only condition. This is the only condition, nothing else. And let me tell you, half of the customer that set that meeting with you will cancel. Half, okay? And it's not your fault. It's not our company's fault. It's normal because they run a business. They're busy. They have 99 problems in their company. You are not that important. If something else come up, they will cancel you. Okay, everybody understand? You're gonna make 100 calls to get about, if you're good, you get 10 meetings. And those 10 meetings, half will cancel. And in those 5 meetings, you will close about 1 deal. Those are real numbers from our company. Okay, if you do that, you can calculate how many calls you have to make, how many meetings you need to have, how much money you want. It's a numbers game. Everybody understand me so far?
Yes.
Okay. Congratulations, you finished step 2. Normally we play a game, but today I think we skip. Last chance, any question?
Hà Nội có câu hỏi.
Rồi mời team Hà Nội.
Câu hỏi ở Hà Nội là ở bước 2 chúng ta có cái vấn đề là nói về họ sau khi tiếp cận người có quyền ra quyết định. Khi mà nói về họ, mặc dù mình không có cơ hội để phân tích cái công ty của họ thì chúng ta sẽ nói về họ.
How long is the call?
3 phút.
You don't need to know very much to have a 3-minute call, right? All you want is a meeting. You only need to know 5 things. Remember what they are, right? Okay, A1, 500 points. Phone number, address, company name, key person, what they do. That's more than enough for a 3-minute conversation, okay? Team. Hanoi, 500 points. A1 want to win.
Ví dụ như 50% của 100% khách hàng mà mình đặt được cuộc hẹn á, thì 50% đó mình gặp được thôi. Thì sau đó là mình có còn phải theo dõi lại những cái 50.
Okay. What do you think is the answer? Yeah. So you answer yourself.
Vậy là bạn tự trả lời cho mình luôn rồi đó.
You call them back. You know, I can still help you with more customers. Let's reschedule meeting. Sometimes they reschedule. Sometimes they don't pick up. Call them 7, 8 times, they don't pick up. That means they don't want to talk to you. Next. And don't get sad because they don't want to talk to you. It's okay, you don't know them. Okay? Did I get point? 500 point A1. Oh my God. Any other questions?
Em muốn hỏi là khi mà mình tiếp cận người đưa ra cái quyết định á, mình muốn hỏi là alo, có Mr. Tom ở đây hay không? Nhưng mà trợ lý của anh ấy lại hỏi là bây giờ anh ấy có một cuộc họp quan trọng rồi, bây giờ bạn có thể đưa lại thông tin để tôi có thể chuyển lời, thì mình sẽ giải quyết cách đó bằng như thế nào?
Okay, all right. A what? A2 500 points. Oh, good question. Sometimes the receptionist will say, Mr. Fook is busy. Mr. Fook is in a meeting. Mr. Fook is not in the office. But Mr. Fook is, many reasons, right? There are many things you can do. When does he finish the meeting? When can I call back? Ask, right? Or you can say, do you have Mr. Fook's phone number?
Hoặc là các bạn hỏi là
mobile number.
Bạn có số điện thoại.
I need to talk to him. Many way to handle, right? Is that okay? So 500 points. A2. I want to play game, but no time. So instead of playing game, let's do an exercise. The song, right? Okay. So actually, I need to tell you something. Miss I here, she's poet. She's a poet. She write poems, and she wrote a poem for you at lunch, and she wanna share that with you. And you can earn points with this. You can earn 2,000 points. Okay, 2,000 points. The team that do this the best will get 2,000 points. Are you awake yet?
Yes.
All right. So all you have to do to get 2,000 points online too is you have to do everything that we do. Miss I is going to stand here, read the poem to you. You have to repeat what she says. I'm gonna stand here. I'm gonna do some action. You just have to copy it. I will be also looking at remote. Hai Phong, Tần Anh, Canter, and Hai Phong. The team that do this the best, 2,000 points. Are you ready?
Yes.
Miss I, please, everybody stand up. Okay. Now, go ahead.
Excuse me, I can see you.
Oh, stand up on the table, whatever.
You can see me.
Yes, I can. I can
Rồi.
see. I don't know.
Các bạn đã sẵn sàng chưa?
Yeah. Okay, let's go.
Rồi. Bắt đầu nha.
I forgot. Okay, go.
Người quyết định đi tìm họ.
Người quyết định đi tìm họ.
Anh gì ơi, anh làm gì?
Anh gì ơi, anh làm gì?
Doanh thu doanh số anh muốn không?
Doanh thu doanh số anh muốn không?
Hẹn nhau đi nếu anh muốn.
Hẹn nhau đi nếu anh muốn.
Anh gì ơi?
Được rồi, từ từ lặp lại lần nữa nha. Người quyết định đi tìm họ.
Người quyết định đi tìm họ.
Anh gì ơi, anh làm gì?
Anh gì ơi, anh làm gì?
Doanh thu doanh số anh muốn không?
Doanh thu doanh số anh muốn không?
Hẹn nhau đi nếu anh muốn.
Hẹn nhau đi nếu anh muốn.
Người quyết định đi
Tìm họ.
anh gì
Ơi, anh làm gì? Doanh thu doanh số anh muốn không? Hẹn nhau đi nếu anh muốn.
So panel of judges, Like, which team was best?
Another team.
Okay, online?
Online Hải Phòng.
Huh?
Hải Phòng.
Hải Phòng best, right? Hải Phòng A3. A3, right?
Ano 2.
Okay, 2,000 points each, right? Okay. I don't know, I wasn't watching, she was, so her fault. Hải Phòng.
Rồi Hải Phòng và A3 mỗi team 2.000 điểm.
Okay, woo! We finished month number 3, so we have to look at the financial report now. So please give all the money back. Uh-oh. Somebody's still bankrupt. Okay, give A.
Cô ơi, có mấy lần trả lời, có mấy lần đặt câu hỏi sao không cộng điểm vậy?
Hải Phòng xảy ra
Hải Phòng hỏi một chút, tại vì là Hải Phòng có trả lời và đặt câu hỏi mà...
Rồi Hải Phòng ơi, cái bảng điểm ở đây mình có ẩn á, các bạn đợi xíu. Chị Chi ấy xong chị Chi sẽ show ra cho mọi người coi ha. Bên mình sẽ đều có đưa điểm hết, các bạn yên tâm ha.
Oh no, okay.
No, we just show for them because they asked about the point.
Okay.
Rồi các bạn đã thấy điểm chưa? Tại vì bên mình ẩn đi cho bớt dài dòng ấy ạ.
Okay. So we're going into month number 4. Okay. Inflation again. Your cost is now 2,000 points. This minus 2,000. All right, Danai! Danai, you're minus 2,000. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna quit?
Đà Nẵng muốn vay vốn tiếp ạ.
From who? Anybody wanna let them borrow money? Any team wanna make an investment? So I can let you borrow 3,000 points, but you have to return 6,000.
Đâu có đủ đâu.
Trước khi nhận cái offer của Tom thì tôi Đà Nẵng muốn vay team A3 3.000, sau đó sẽ trả 5.000.
Rồi Đà Nẵng muốn vay A3 mượn 3.000 trả 5.000. Team A3 trả lời như thế nào?
Có các team nào khác mình muốn nhận cái offer này không ạ? A1, B1.
Alo, đại diện A3 là từ chối.
Rồi A3 không có cho mượn vay nha. Rồi Đà Nẵng.
Còn team nào có muốn nhận offer không ạ?
Rồi có team nào muốn cho vay nữa không ạ? A1, B1, A2, B2. Các bạn có muốn cho vay không ạ? A2 mình có cho vay không ạ? A1, B1. Rồi tất cả các team ở đây các bạn đều không cho ha. Mình chỉ có một offer duy nhất, đó là từ Tom mượn 3.000 trả 6.000. Các bạn có đồng ý hay không ạ?
Đồng ý ạ.
Okay, they agree with you.
Okay. But you gotta return my money, otherwise you're out. Okay?
Đồng ý, đó là offer rồi.
Did you say it? Like, if you cannot pay me back, then you're out. And I will come break your leg.
Cái đó.
Okay?
Ok, đó là thử thách ạ.